Introducing one of the most powerful rods ZENAQ has designed, the ZENAQ IKARI J15. The one I'm holding here today is part of the S series, used for spinning rods, as opposed to the P series used for conventional. Think of it this way. Big fish can be present at shallow and deep waters at the same time. So the jigs required at these different depths has a wide variety. Sometimes you'll need lighter jigs, sometimes you'll need heavier jigs. But one thing you need in common in both of these scenarios is you need a powerful rod that can catch record-sized fish. This rod is able to do so. It can control this wide variety of jigs, shallow waters, smaller jigs, deeper waters, heavier jigs, but at the same time, in both cases, it provides the angler with the power required to catch fish of record sizes. This is done with the new IKARI Super Blank structure, which fuses the already existing IKARI Blank with the DBL structure that gives it these powerful characteristics. Another thing that's very important about this rod is that it is in one piece. It has a new one-piece feature that provides the angler with even more power to catch these very large fish. Usually we have fights that range up to numerous hours, and it's very important to have a grip on the rod that doesn't give you a tiring effect or tires you out from the place in which you hold the rod. But with the Hexagon Grip, sometimes we go up to 3, 4, maybe even 5 hours with large bluefin tuna. But because of this Hexagon Grip, there's no strain in this area and we're able to continue with the fight. For power fights where a harness is used, the end of the rod is fitted with a metal gimbal, which can be used with the harness to accommodate for these long fights. The IKARI J15 rod has a length of 5 feet and 3 inches, with a recommended lure range between 180 to 500 grams. For the line, it's recommended to use between PE8 to PE12. For the reel, it's recommended to use between 14,000 to 30,000. All of this is designed so the rod is able to catch sizes of 100 kilos and above. One of my main highlights with this rod is back in Kenya when I was using the J15 prototype. This also happened to be the first time I was using this rod. So for the first drop, I hooked onto an absolutely massive shark, which was estimated to weigh at around 150 kilograms, maybe even well above.
It's a big fish, that's all I can say. Yeah, the drag is locked, dude. It's pushing.
The fight lasted 40 minutes, and throughout its entirety, the drag of the Stella 20K on the rod was completely locked. So you could imagine the tension on a locked drag between me and a shark of such a monstrous size. However, despite these challenges, the rod always gave me the mental comfort and confidence to continue fighting the shark. One of the key and interesting things about the fight is that every time I'd bring the shark up to the surface, it would go back down into the depths. It did this around 5 to 6 times until we were finally able to put it to the surface in order to release it. However, no matter how hard the shark tried to go back down, this rod gave me the power that I needed to pull it back up every single time. And this also goes back to the point I was mentioning earlier, is that the rod is not only powerful in that it helps you catch monstrous sizes, but it also gives you comfort and doesn't put excessive strain on you throughout the fight. As I said, 40 minutes, I felt like I was completely okay at the end and I continued fishing as if nothing had happened. That is the power that this rod gave me during that memorable fight. In summary, the extensive adaptability of this rod allows for a free choice of tackle settings tailored to sea area, current, or other conditions, creating yet another noteworthy advantage.